Welcome to the quick learning session. Today in Mastering macOS module, we will be discussing about dock and spotlight. So let's start with dock. Dock is a prominent feature of the graphical user interface of macOS. It is used to launch application and to switch between running application. It is also often used for frequent used application. So let's see how we can use dock A. So whenever you are selling any Mac OS devices and the time you activate that device, you will find there are certain default application at bottom, right? Like this. This is called as a dock. Now, the very first thing we need to learn is how to add or remove application in dock. So there are two ways you can use to add or remove application. The very first option is Finder. So what you need to do, you just click on Finder, go to application, and then choose any application which you want to add. So what you need to do is just drag and drop any of the application to your dock. How you need to do that? So say these days we are having a lot of WebEx meetings, so I want this Cisco to be added in my dock and I will bring it down. I can place it anywhere I want to. So I want to place it, say, here. Great. Okay. If you want to remove any application from your dock, that's also very easy. So you just go to any of the applications, say contacts. Okay. Do right click, go to option, and then remove from dock. Removed. If you want to add it back, you have to search for that application. Okay, and if you are having problem in finding that application, you can go to search, but now I can see it is here, so I will add it. Drag and drop. The moment you will do right click and go to option, you will see remove from dock and also open at login. So what is open at login? What happened, like most of the time when there are few customers who uh, look at mail for the day when they start the day, they used to check their mails for say 15 minutes or 30 minutes, and they always launch that particular application every time. Okay, so what they can do, they can go to mail option, do right click, go to option and select open at login. So when you select open at login, by default the time you boot your machine or switch it on, your mail application will launch. You need to tap on it and launch it. Okay, so this is how you can do. So this is the one way of adding. As I mentioned, there are two ways of adding or removing application in dock. So this is the one way you can use from Finder. You can add applications. The second way of is, if you see this particular application called as Launchpad, so just tap on it and here you will see all your application in one glance, and then you have these dots, right? So there are different pages. Okay, so if you want to add any application from here, you have to do the same thing, drag and drop. So say Howler timer I want to add, I will drag and drop. Here you go. This is how you can add or remove application in dock. Now how to arrange your applications in dock. So if you have noticed, so I have kept all my I work here, example pages, keynote, numbers, so all are here, and my browsers are here, Safari and Chrome. So this is how you can arrange your applications. Okay, now there are at times when you are working in a certain folders and you want a instant access. So for example, I'm working on Apple training folder. This folder I'm using more often, so I will tap on it and I will see there are a lot of information over here in Apple training, and there's a lot of distraction also. There's so many things have open. So if you want to have an instant access without any distraction, so you have one option right here in dock. If you see that lines, so these all are stacks. Okay, so what you need to do, you just drag and drop it here. Okay, so once you place it here, your folder is the copy of your folder is right here. Okay, so if you want to use it now, you just do a single tap and you can access easily all your files in this folder. Okay, and it will give you a instant access. Not only this, but you can also add URL in Stack, and it will give you an instant access to your favorite URL instead of keeping all these websites and URL link in your bookmark. Let me show you how it works. So what you need to do, you just need to click on Safari, and then you type, like, say I want to know about Apple news on macrumor.com. Okay, so what you need to do, you just need to click on the website, choose any of the articles, say iOS 14. Okay, and if you find, say if you're finding this article very interesting and you want to read it later, or you want to share it with someone later, so what you need to do, you just need to click on this URL, and then drag it to stock. See, it's coming over here. Now you close your Safari. Okay, and if you want to look at this particular article, what you need to do, just click on it. Here you go. Okay, and there is no limitation on the URL, like how many URL you can keep in Stack. So you can keep a number of URL depend upon your uh, product, your Mac storage. Okay, so that is how you can do that. Now we will talk about the dock preferences. So there is a traditional approach while doing any setting on the dock preferences. We launch system preferences. So click on system preferences, and then you go to dock and you find the settings over here. Okay, but now I will give you a different way to open the dock preferences, and it will give you the instant access to make certain changes in your dock. Okay, so what you need to do, just bring your cursor to this thin line over here, do right click, here you go. So you have turn hiding on, turn magnification off, position on screen, minimize using Genie effect or scale effect, and dock preferences. Position on the screen is basically change the position of dock. So right now it is at bottom, you can keep it in left. Let me show you how it works. So here it go, right? If you want to bring it back again, you go here, right click, okay, and then position on your screen bottom. If you want right, you can do that, or you can bring it back to the previous position. Okay, so this is how you can change the position of your dock. And if you want to go to dock preferences, just tap on it, and here is your dock settings. So let me share a few things in dock setting. So you will see this automatically hide and show the dock. So once you check on it, your dock is hidden, it is not visible. So how can you make it visible? Just move your cursor to down and then it is visible. How it is going to help your customer? There are at times when customer who is more into photo designing or movie making, and they want to see their video or photo in full screen, okay, while editing those particular photos and videos. So this will help them a lot. Like, there is no distraction, there is no dock, they can view their particular video or photos. Okay, I will uncheck. Actually, I am not using it right now. Okay, so if you see that show indicators for open applications, so it will tell me what all applications are open. So if you have observed in that system preferences is open, and there is an indicator over here, Keynote is open, right? If I uncheck it, see, it is gone. So I don't know which all applications are open, right? This will actually tell me what all applications are open. I hope this session was helpful, and you will start discussing about these features with your customers. All the best.